Welcome to Eureka Health Podcast. Join me today in welcoming a UK registered nurse, originally from Kenya, and she has built a remarkable journey, transitioning from a nursing career in Kenya to life and work in the NHS in the UK. Would you mind just introducing yourself?
My name is Sydney Omondi. I'm from Kenya, and I'm a registered nurse now in the UK, work in the NHS.
Okay, good. That's a good introduction. So at least we know who we're speaking to. So how long ago did you move to the UK?
So I've been here for 4 years.
I think this process applies to most countries, whether you're in Kenya, Uganda, Tanzania, Zimbabwe, Nigeria, Ghana, Philippines, India, Pakistan. How was that process for you, from the decision to the step-by-step approach that you took towards your move to the UK? Would you mind just breaking it down to us?
So when I realized that I wanted to come to the UK, the first thing I knew I needed to do, and was recommended by my cousin and every other person again that I was watching on YouTube and reading, was IELTS, the English exams.
Yeah. So IELTS, International English Language Testing System. That's that IELTS, and it has to be IELTS. It has to be IELTS academic. If you want to move as a healthcare worker or as a professional, it needs to be IELTS academic. Yep.
That's a very valid point. I think I was forgetting that already. It has to be academic.
IELTS academic. Yeah.
We've got lots of them, and people have gone for the wrong option, by the way. So it has to be academic, because to start with, that exams is not cheap.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's not cheap. So you better you better select the right option from the start.
Yeah. When I did it, it was about about 30,000 Kenya shillings, around 200 and something pounds. Yeah.
And you know what 200 pounds can do in the UK? 200 pounds is quite, it's a lot of and 30,000 itself is your salary. It's somebody's salary at home.
Exactly.
You tell me.
So choose the right option. There's IELTS UKVI, but IELTS academic is the one you should choose. So go for the right option. Yeah.
Just leave all those other names. Just choose academic. That's it.
Just go for IELTS academic. Yeah. Yeah.
Unless you want it for something else, like a student or wherever.
Yeah.
I think for a student, do students do academic? I don't know.
I think for students, I'm not sure, but I'll confirm. Actually, I can just quickly check here. I'll quickly check, just
because students are also another large population that migrates to the UK. There's, I think, they've got another IELTS they're doing. I'm not very sure.
I think it's UKVI, but let me just be sure so that we don't mislead the public.
We don't mislead anybody, honestly.
Yeah. So students, which IELTS? So it's, for UK universities, it's IELTS academic.
Yeah, I thought so.
Unless they specifically require otherwise. So just go for IELTS academic. Yeah, it's going to sort out all your issues at the end of it all. Yeah. And guys, so IELTS, like we said, it's an English exam that is basically required to be undertaken if you want to travel to the UK. It's not just used in the UK, it's used for the US also, Canada, I think so, and Australia. In fact, it's quite connected to all these developed countries, and it's one of the things you have to do. Yeah. Actually, I would say very many people get stuck on that stage because it's not, I wouldn't say it's a necessarily difficult exam, but you really have to study for it, prepare for it, because like any other exam, I mean, you need to prepare, and it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how much English you know. You just need to prepare as if you're preparing for an exam, because it has a structure. Yeah. There's the reading, writing, speaking, and listening. Yeah. So it has a specific structure. So it's about your time management and your keenness. Yeah. And not necessarily what you scored in your in your English. Yeah. It's more of how you approach the exam than anything else. Yeah. And maybe for you guys, just for your info,
I didn't pass my IELTS on the first go. Like he said, it's not about you knowing English.
Exactly.
So
Yeah.
I went in with the attitude and with the with all that know it all kind of it's English exams after all. So and I'm thinking, oh, okay. So what are we doing here? I
I
didn't
know. Yeah.
even yes, I didn't
Yeah.
even go about to to see how it's structured, what's happening in there. I was
Yeah.
thinking generally, this is an English exam. Well, I had rumors that people are writing there. I said, oh, after all, have I not been writing compositions in school? Hmm?
Yeah.
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 And
I
then
know.
it's all about, I don't know what to do with reading. And I'm thinking, we've done a lot of literature in high school
You've been reading all your life.
all my life. So what the hell is this thing all about? So I
And
went in there.
you've been speaking, you've been reading, you've been writing, you've been listening. But anyway, it's more about the approach than anything else. Yeah.
Don't be like me. But
Yeah.
I'm also using my my experience to challenge you guys and to show any other person who's stuck in that position that they
Exactly.
can move from there, honestly.
Yes.
That they
Yes.
should
Yeah.
just look around and see what wrong thing they're doing and correct that.
Yes. Don't
Yeah.
give up. Don't give up. Do it until you pass. Yeah.
Especially if you're sure that this is what you want. Do
Yes.
it. I think there's one
Yeah.
person I watched on YouTube who did the IELTS 6 times.
Wow. That's
You
a
tell
hero.
me if you are to do 30,000 by 6
He spent almost 200,000 Kenya shillings. That's a
on
lot.
one exams,
Yeah. You know
and
how many pounds is that? 200, that's a lot. Yeah.
that's too much money.
It's more than 1,000 pounds. Like,
And so after my IELTS exams, after passing it finally, I could now move ahead, and the next move was the CBT exams.
yes.
So I didn't go straight forward to the CBT exam. So after the IELTS exam, I decided to start preparing for my documentation for
Yeah.
verification, our NMC, Nursing and Midwifery Council of the UK, and then ours is called goodness, I've forgotten. What do you
Yeah.
call ours?
So, then
NCK,
you've forgotten about the Nursing Council of Kenya.
Nursing Council of Kenya.
Yeah, it's called MCK. So
Yeah.
actually, so let's break it down. So after you've passed your IELTS, the next step is to put your documents in order.
Yes.
Put your documents in order. And I think for this, you will need to apply online as well to the NMC, Nursing and Midwifery Council of the UK. Check your eligibility on the online platform, and then put forth or rather kickstart your application on the NMC portal, because that will then enable you to verify your documents with the Nursing Council of Kenya, after which you'll be allowed to do the CBT.
Exactly.
Exactly.
So in short, he's trying to say that you need to sign up for an account with the NMC, even if you're in Kenya.
Exactly.
You need to have an account with the Nursing and Midwifery Council of the UK.
Yes.
So
which you just create online. You just create an online account. And once you create the online account, it will guide you as to what documents to upload. Of course, basically, it's your basic documents, your degree certificate, which is the graduation certificate from your school, and also the Nursing Council certificate. I think what do you call that certificate? The yellow kind of small paper certificate.
There was one.
It's the Nursing Council registration certificate.
Yes.
Yeah, so those are the main documents. And of course, we are not talking about the passport. You have to have your passport.
Exactly. You should have had that
It's
even before you started this.
yeah, we're not talking about that part. Yeah. So those
Yeah,
are
you should have had that.
those are the major documents you need, and possibly I think you might also need your practice license, nursing practice license.
Exactly. I wanted to say
Yeah,
that. You
which
need
is
your practice license and it needs to be in date, not an
in date.
expired thing.
Yeah, yeah.
And
You need-
that's the
yeah.
reason why you actually you put everything in order. And then, do you know me? I don't know whether you physically went to NCK, because I
I
did
went.
go there
I went. I went.
physically.
Yes, yes, I went,
Yes.
but I did that having uploaded the documents online.
Yeah.
Then I put all the documents together and went with them to
True.
nursing
That's
council
yes.
offices on Ngong Road.
Yes.
I think it's
The main offices.
somewhere in the main office in Nairobi.
Yeah. I think I did the same. Then you kind of we give them the original things, do we?
We
Because
give them the
we
original.
give them the original stuff. They so
Yeah.
they stay with the original things, because that's how they make the verification, and they
Yes.
send it directly to the NMC. And
Yes.
when everything tallies, when everything is in order,
Yeah.
then you get your email.
You get the email.
Yes.
You get the email that now allows you to do an exam called CBT, which is a computer-based test.
Test.
Yeah. And this test is actually the first part of OSCE. OSCE is Objective Structured Clinical Examination,
Mm-hmm.
which has two parts. The first part is the theory, which is the CBT,
Yeah.
and the second part
It's
is
the
the
practical. Yeah.
which you will do in the UK.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But the first part, which is theory, you do it. There are test centers in Kenya at the moment. So once you are allowed by the NMC to do that test, you just sign up, register to a test center in Kenya. I did mine in Westlands, Uniserv, on Westlands Road. Yeah, it's actually a 3-hour exam. I finished mine within 1 hour. It's not a hard exam. I mean,
No, it's not.
if you've
It's
done
not.
any
If
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 you've
you
done
if
any
you've really
nursing,
gone through nursing school, that
yeah,
it's not a difficult exam.
yeah. But
Yeah,
that is not to say you should not prepare for it. You should
exactly,
prepare for it. It helps to know the structure
exactly.
and how to
And
approach the
especially,
questions.
yes, sometimes they also, because I know nursing is quite the same all over the world, but
Yeah.
different countries have got different ways of how they're doing the nursing.
Yeah.
Because with that, you'll realize that there's like the geriatrics bit, there's the I don't know what bit, and
Yeah.
then you realize, oh, okay.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So
And maybe
basically, it
some of the UK
standardizes.
terms.
Yes, it standardizes the exam for all the applicants from outside the UK. So I think this process applies to most countries, whether you're in Kenya, Uganda, Tanzania, Zimbabwe, Nigeria, Ghana, Philippines, India, Pakistan. So it applies across the board. I think it's the general process.
It is.
Yeah. So
So
good. So
yeah,
we've done our IELTS, we've done our
verification.
verification of with
Oh,
the
you need to
nursing
you need
council.
to tell them that the
Yeah.
verification is not free.
Oh
You pay
yes,
for it.
you pay for it. You pay for it. That was for me. It was what, about 12,000 something, more than 12,000 Kenya shilling.
Exactly. It's also not a cheap thing.
Yes.
Yes.
So that's quite a cost as well. Yeah. So we've done that, and we've done our CBT.
Yeah, I did my CBT in Kampala, Uganda, because
Oh, why
so
did you have to travel to Uganda?
I did travel to Uganda because by the time I was looking up for dates in Kenya, we didn't have any I think we didn't have any spots
I see.
for the dates that I wanted.
Yeah.
The only thing that was hindering me from all this process was IELTS. So
Okay.
the moment I did my IELTS, that was the beginning of everything for me.
Okay.
So
Okay.
I just wanted everything to go
Yeah.
at that fast pace that I
Yeah.
wanted it.
Yeah.
So After IELTS, immediately the verification was happening the other side. Then I didn't even wait for this email to tell me that I could do my CBT. I was already looking for dates, and
Yeah.
when I couldn't get the dates in Nairobi because I felt like a month later on was gonna be so far.
Yeah.
It's a far away thing. I can't wait. And I looked around. I thought, why not Uganda and Tanzania? Let's check. And then I thought, let's start with Uganda because at least we can speak English. You see.
Ugandans and English.
Not that I can't speak Swahili, but I didn't have time for that. So I got
you wanted the
Kampala,
process just to-
Makerere.
yeah.
So Makerere University, that's where I did my my CBT.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
Yeah.
Plus, I think if you are from a place like Busia, say, for example, I mean, you don't have to travel to Nairobi.
Yeah, no.
Busia to Kampala could probably be nearer. So it's not you are not locked to your country. So you can always see the test centers that are around you, whether it's within your country or outside your country. Because the test is standardized. So
It's the same thing.
It doesn't matter.
It's a
which
computer-based test. It's from the computer.
Yeah. Good. So we've done our CBT and passed. The results actually come out immediately.
So my results came out when I was in this bus on my way back to Kenya.
Yeah. No, for you, for me. I just went. I just changed. I changed. Wore my coat, my sweater, or something like that. Wore my shoes. By the time I was wearing my shoes, the results came in through the phone. I mean, and saw the results on my phone.
And you saw the pass.
Yeah, immediately. So they come out immediately within maybe 10 or 20 minutes or so. Of course, they tell you 3 hours, but it's a computer-based test, so.
Yeah, they come out. So if you fail, you fail. You just go home knowing you failed.
Yeah. Anyway, but you will pass.
Yeah.
Positivity. Anyways, so after you do your CBT, what next? What comes next? Is it
so after my CBT? Exactly. Now this is where all these recruitment agencies come in now.
Yeah.
So during my time, during my time, guys, like I said, it was like a hot cake of opportunities to come here. So we had so many recruitment agencies, advertising opportunities online, and I kind of stuck on Facebook because this is where I was clicking all these clickbaits to see what they're offering. So I could click every recruitment agency I came across, and I could check what they're offering and compare. It's a comparison thing, compare and contrast, because for me, they were all there. They were all lining themselves up. I didn't go looking for them.
Okay.
So, sometimes when you click on them, somebody sends you a message on the messenger. It's like they were, they were quite interested in people who are clicking all them links. And I would get like, oh yeah, you are looking for something. Are you a nurse? Are you whatever? Are you a nurse? And I'll say yes. And they'll say, have you done your IELTS? Have you done your CBT?
Because that's the main thing. Yeah. So once you do your IELTS and you do your CBT, I mean, you are now more or less.
You're not set. You're not set.
You're set. You're set.
Yeah, and I say, and I told them, I have. Yeah. Oh, and the moment you give the yes response, everybody will just feel like we've got a candidate. We've got a candidate.
Yeah.
The agency I came in with, after all these, I think I told almost 6 or 7 people, 7 different recruitment agencies that I was ready to, to get all these job interviews and all that, because I did my IELTS and CBT what they wanted.
Okay.
And so what I was doing, I was asking them, what's your offer?
Oh, yes. Now you
what
compare.
Are you giving?
You are now a hot cake. You're
I'm now a hot cake. Yes. Because I can choose. And then I'm like, okay, so this guy's saying they're going to recruit me. If I get a job, they're going to pay for my visa. They're going to pay for this, but there's no accommodation. Okay, let's put it aside. Not to hell with that. Let's put it aside. Let's see what the second person is offering.
Yeah. It's a comparison. You go with the best option.
Of course. Of
Yeah.
course. Until I got like 3 people offering the same thing, and I narrowed it down to 3, and then I still got MMA. And my cousin told me, like, when she came in, that MMA got her like there was some very good thing they were doing. I don't know what they call that. It like a welcoming package.
Okay.
They were being given, like, after staying, I think, for like 6 or 1 year, they were given like £2,000.
Oh, wow. That's good.
Yeah.
So to recoup
So
all the expenses that were,
yeah,
yeah,
that was a very good package, to be honest. And I
that's
thought,
good. Yeah.
if maybe I get myself, I don't know, whatever job they offer, because they were recruiting for different care homes, maybe that's gonna be part of the package, which was okay.
So
Yeah.
actually, I think during my time, because I think your time was closer, it was just after COVID, so
Yes,
the demand was still very high.
yes,
So the incentive to migrate to the UK as a healthcare professional was much higher.
yes,
I came in a bit later when it had died down and agencies were no longer allowed to recruit on behalf of any company. So for me, it was a little bit. I mean, I had to go an extra mile. I had to actually apply directly to hospitals and companies.
I
And then,
see.
yeah, so for us, for me, it was, I mean, there was no agent. Anyways, so I watched your videos. I think I also watched a very nice gentleman called Jimmy Lionel Omaset. I've spoken to him. I'll get him on the podcast as well. I've spoken to him, and I watched his videos. He had a different approach, which was also good. And also there's a group known as Kenyan Nurse in Kenya. Once you secure a company or NHS hospital, NHS trust, they will send you a conditional offer initially.
Yeah.
And then if you accept the offer, then they will send you an unconditional offer. And now the main thing is the certificate of sponsorship.
Well,
yeah.
before they do all that, Toby,
Yeah.
you need to tell them that they must pass the interview. It's not just
Oh,
done.
yes. Oh,
Huh?
yeah. Yeah. You have to pass the interview before you
It's not.
get.
It's not just because you've got an employer
Oh, yes,
that
yes, yes.
things just happen.
You
No.
have to pass the interview. You apply, and then they identify you, shortlist you, contact you. Then you have to prove your worth in an
Yes.
interview. In an interview. Yes, yes. And
Which
now,
again, with their
yeah,
interviews, you need to prepare for them. My God, you have to,
yes, you
because
have to prepare.
they ask you questions related to their system, how their systems work, not how your system works.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yes. So
Yeah.
everything is.
And their interviews, I found it more of a practical approach.
Yes.
Which
Yes.
was good for me because, well, you will be asked a question like, a patient has a blood sugar of 3 and they are due for insulin, and I mean, you're supposed to administer the insulin. So what will you do? So if you've done any nursing at all, you'll know exactly what to say. You'll know exactly what to do. It's a practical approach. Yeah.
Yes, it is.
And they're just looking for that one, the single most important point of you will not administer the insulin. Why? Because it will
exactly.
it will reduce the blood sugar further, and the patient is already in hypoglycemia.
Civic states, exactly.
It is a practical approach,
And
which is good.
it is exactly what happens within the hospital. It's
Yeah.
not something that you're being asked, like, who is the president of whatever.
No,
Those
yeah.
useless kind of questions.
It is very practical. There are things but they want to establish that you have that DNA of the profession you're applying for.
Exactly. It's just separating chaff from whatever. Yeah.
Yes. Nice. So pass the interview, conditional offer. You sign the conditional offer, accepting, and then they send you an unconditional offer, and then they'll send you a certificate of sponsorship, which is
Uh-huh.
the main thing. Certificate of
That's the
sponsorship.
main thing,
Yeah,
exactly.
that's the main thing. And if you're a student, it's certificate of acceptance for studies, so CAS for students. So for skilled health workers, it's
COS.
COS, certificate of sponsorship,
Yeah.
right? Which now takes you to the next step, which is the application for the visa, right?
Yeah. So, like
Yeah.
I say, I went to the best, and by then the agency that I had was working directly with what we called Education for England something. So these guys were recruiting directly for the NHS. It didn't matter which NHS it was; they were just doing the NHS.
Okay.
And so when my agency had me, they passed me over to those guys, and so it's like I was dealing directly with the employer.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
So my offers were I was gonna come in, they were gonna pay my visa, they were gonna accommodate me for 3 months in the staff residence,
Uh-huh.
and they were gonna pay back my exams, IELTS, CBT. They were gonna pay it back. Yes, they did. They paid me back
Okay.
the money that I used to do those exams.
Good. Good. Yeah.
So
Mm.
yeah, that was it. So application of visa was done by them. It's just the codes doing left and right center, and that was it.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then because we were I think all the NHSs or just people, they didn't want people to travel as individuals. They wanted people to come in as groups
Okay.
by then.
Yeah.
So I think my group, we were like 5 people who came in. I was the only African, and we had like 4 Indians. So we were like a group of 5.
Okay.
And after my application, everything was ready on my side. I was ready to, how do the Nigerians say it? To Japa.
Yeah. You're
I
ready to
was,
Japan.
I
Yeah.
was ready to travel. I was absolutely ready on my side, on my end. I'd finished everything. So the
Yeah.
only delay was from my employer side because I didn't know what was going on until they told me, will you come in groups and your fellow guys in the other
Yes. Yeah.
side,
Yeah.
they've
Yeah.
not finished all this and this. So we're waiting for them.
Okay. Okay. So you had to wait.
So I had to wait
Oh, wow.
because that was the group that was coming in at that time. People came in groups. So I had to wait for them to finish the businesses. And when all that was done, the next thing I saw was my air ticket sent.
Good.
Yes, and then
Good. Good.
at the moment that came over, I was like, oh, finally,
Yeah.
I've done it.
Yeah. Did you have to register with NEA, the employment agency?
No, I don't think I did. No.
Yeah, because for me, I had to register with the National Employment Agency, and then I think the flight tickets were organized through the Nursing Council. Yeah, yeah. So
That was
flight
that's
tickets were
quite
organized,
different.
and then also the accommodation was sorted out by the initial few months, like 3 months, 3 to 6 months, yeah, were sorted out. So, but that's by the hospital.
Yeah, by the
Yeah,
hospital. Yeah.
yeah, by the trust, the NHS trust. Yeah, so it's different for everyone, but it's generally the same structure. It's generally the same structure. Yeah.
So people are going to experience different things. It's whatever your employer offers. So don't think because he had 6 months accommodation, you're entitled to that. You're not.
No,
It depends where you're going
it depends, and also it depends on your contract and how you negotiate with your employer, because there's that room as well. You can tell them what you want, and then they can see how to accommodate you.
I think what most of the people do now, or people thought, was people became so desperate to the fact that they were not even reading what is in their contracts.
Oh yes.
Yeah, they just wanted to fly out and just go. And I think this there's so much. I think people have really complained about the challenges that have faced their contracts while here, because some people have been caught up in their contracts. It's tied them down when they want to move about because they didn't read. They
Yeah.
were very desperate to come
You
to
have
come
to,
to this country.
especially when you receive the first offer, which is the conditional offer. It's conditional because it's conditional on your acceptance.
Yes.
So before you accept by signing, you have to go through the contract. If there's something you don't agree with or you would like revised, ask them. They are very kind. They will listen to you. They'll tell you whether it's possible or not.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's a very practical thing to go through your contract, make sure you understand every bit of it, and negotiate. Remember to negotiate, because
Yeah. Speak for
you're
yourself.
negotiating in terms of your accommodation, your reception at the airport. Is there, because
Yes.
you just don't want to come and get lost around. So it's a negotiation. Yeah.
Yeah, remember that you're a new, by the time you come here, you
Yeah.
come in as a new person. You've never been to the, maybe unless you've been lucky enough to come in as a tourist, I don't know.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
remember, put yourself in the spot of you traveling for the first time. You need to know literally how you're going to get accepted or you're going to be received from the airport to where you're going to.
Where are you going to spend your first night? Yeah, like things like those. Yeah, good. Awesome. So that is the process, acceptance, COS. And then you just plan to travel. And you join us here. We'll be waiting for you. Tell us when you arrive. We might come to the airport to pick you. If you let us know what time you are getting here, and to take pictures with you or for you.
Oh, and make sure you take your picture in the famous
Heathrow
spots.
Yeah, there's a famous
in
spot
Heathrow.
there. Yeah, when you arrive.
Yeah.
Very
Because
nice.
I really wanted, it was like a dream. So I had to make sure that I took a picture there. It's in my archives. It had to be taken. It had to be done.
By the way, did you come together with your husband, or did he join you? Did he join you later?
No, an important factor again that you guys need to know. Honestly, it depends with you as an individual, because the main factor that sets this aside, or the main thing that always makes this difficult to happen is the finances.
Yes.
Because I know people say that you normally need to know your place so well, you need to do this. But trust me, if you've got enough enough money, you really don't need to know a place. The finances will sort you out.
Yeah.
But for my sake, I was here for like 6 months before my family joined me, because I was trying to sort everything around for them before they came in, just to make everything comfortable. Like I said, I had my 3 months accommodation in the staff residence. And then during that period, I was looking for a house, a house of my own. And then just trying to settle in, just trying to move about to see where the next shopping center is, where you can get a bus, all that.
The school for your kid, and generally just knowing the lay of the land, knowing your whereabout and where to get everything when you need it before. So would you say it's advisable to do that rather than come all together? It would be a bit more challenging, right?
I think if you have a partner, or let's say just a wife, a boyfriend with no children, you could come together, because that's quite different. But if you have a child or children, I think even if you have money, that's in my opinion, you just need to relax. Just hold on. Let them stay back a bit for you to figure out what life is all about in the new country, because it's all about systems. Here you're trying to learn new systems. And then you're trying to settle in. You just need somebody who's quite ahead of time before all the others join. And then, because another different challenging thing with it is childcare. childcare. I know
Yeah.
sometimes when you come in, it's gonna be easy because let's say your partner doesn't have anything to do, they could sit back
Help.
and do all the child caring thing, which
Yeah.
is amazing, which is great. But I still feel it's quite it's gonna be difficult. It's gonna be difficult to know your way around trying to do this and that when you've got all this battalion
Yeah.
with you.
Yeah. Understandable. Totally understandable. Yeah. Nice. Now,
Well, I said, in my
mhm,
opinion, I don't want somebody to hold me accountable on that. That is
yeah.
me.
Yeah. And remember we said this does not replace professional advice, does not replace official advice. What advice would you give to the people who are thinking of migrating, for example, to the UK to practice their profession?
I'd advise them to do their research so well. Knowledge is power. And that's the first step before you try anything out. It doesn't have to be immigration. Anything you're trying out, you need to be knowledgeable in it. You need to find out how something works. You need to find out how, systems operate, before you attempt it. So that's the first thing you need to do. Do your due research so well.
Yeah.
So well. And then, well, another thing that you need to know is that you need to have the finances. There's no option of, well, if you've got a sponsor, well, that's okay. That's good for you. But it's still finances. It's still money. You need to have that money because there's absolutely nothing that's going to happen without money involved. Yeah, without money being involved, because like you listened to us earlier on, we spoke about the process of getting to this place, and every step we mentioned there was money coming.
There's always money involved. And the best you can do is to probably take it step by step.
Yes.
If you don't have like the whole amount at once, you just take it step by step. You just you have 30,000, you start with IELTS. You get another amount, you go for your documents verification. You get
Yes.
another amount, you go for your CBT, and just take it step by step, and you'll get there. Yeah. If you have all the funds, it takes as short as 3 months.
Yeah,
But you can spread it.
very short.
Yeah, but you can spread it out to make it a bit easier for you.
Yeah. So well, apart from the finances, like we say, you also need to know that these places do not have shortcuts. We don't have people doing something for you. You have to do it for yourself, by yourself. I mean, there's no, it's not this shortcut business we do back at home. And I know very well that African countries can relate to this. We don't have somebody somewhere sat that they can, you give them the work and they do it for you. Here, you have to show that you can do it.
You have to.
Whether you're a student, whether you are what, and this is why you're subjected to all these exams even before you come. Yeah. So you need to be very. There's no conning process going on. I think also that's something I wanted to say. There's no conning going on here.
Very straightforward.
You need to be a very straightforward person.
Yeah, a very straightforward process. Yeah.
Because if you're somebody who wants to start all this corner business, I don't think you're gonna even make it half. Because, like I've said, these people have got systems that are working. They are gonna catch you somewhere.
Yes.
They will catch you somewhere, because all this corner business is all about you tying yourself down, because at some point you're not even going to remember what you did right in your application, especially let's say the visas and all that.
Yeah.
And when you do all these renewals, because like me, let's say I said like after 3 years, there was another visa renewal that I needed to do.
Yeah.
If somebody applied that visa for you, tell me what details you're going to write in this other one. Unless the person is your husband, your partner, you're going to come together. That's a different thing.
Yeah.
But if this is somebody you're paying for the job, because some of us are so lazy, I don't really understand I don't understand how some people are built, honestly. Somebody just wants things to be done for them in such a way that they just don't want to get involved. They just want to have the last reap.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, their last result. They don't know
Yeah.
how it came about. They
Yeah.
just want to see the results.
Yeah.
And this
Yeah.
is we don't do that here.
Yeah. We don't do that here.
Well, here you have to do it yourself
Yes,
from when you're starting.
exactly. Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
Lupita Nyong'o made it so clear. Dreams are still valid. I mean, dreams are valid unless you want to dim your dreams yourself, unless you feel like it's time for me to stop dreaming. But I'll tell people to keep on dreaming because it doesn't matter how long it takes. It doesn't matter whatever comes your way, the challenges. You can knock all your challenges down if you want to. Again, it starts with you as an individual. Nobody's gonna do something that you want for you. You have to do all these things by yourself. Like I say, for people who are still thinking of relocating to these countries, it doesn't have to be the UK, guys. Sometimes people really narrow it down to one place because maybe they are going to listen to this podcast and feel, oh yeah, it's just the UK. No. It doesn't have to be the UK alone.
Yeah.
The US is standing there waiting for
Yeah.
people.
Yeah.
Australia is ushering people in. There's Canada. I mean, whichever place you want to go to. Like I say, be somebody who's very vigilant. Look out for information. Very important. Know how this place, how processes go about. Don't be shy to ask. Don't these are the things. If you slide in my DM with this kind of questions, be sure I'm gonna answer you. I think he did that. There's a point he did
Yes,
on Facebook.
I did.
I will answer you because
I
this
did.
is important.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
will answer you. Don't come to my DM with useless things. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna answer you on those. But
Yeah.
if you ask me such kind of things, honestly,
Yeah.
I will give you
Yeah.
the information that I've got. And I might even give you links to whoever I think helped me during my own thing. And that's it. Don't shy away. Don't shy away from getting information. Information is power.
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly. Wow. Sydney Award. Thank you very much. That brings us to the end of today's episode. A huge thank you to our guest for sharing her story so openly, from her journey leaving Kenya to building a life and a career in the UK. Please make sure you subscribe to Eureka Health Podcast. Like this video and share with someone who might benefit from hearing this story. Thank you so much for listening and watching. Until next time, stay curious, stay informed, and
Stay informed.
and stay inspired.
Yeah. Make sure to
Thank you.
subscribe, by the way. Make sure to subscribe. Thank you so much for inviting me to your channel. Honestly, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Okay.
You're welcome.
All right.
Awesome.
All right. I'll see you again. We'll catch
See you
up.
again. Salute.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.
Okay.